Hi guys, it's Mark. So from the BackBone project, I'm running with my test blog here, this test project site. We're going to log in first of all. So straight away, go into the admin page. Okay, so here we are back in the admin page, and what I'm going to go through here in this video, what I'm going to teach you is how to install the conversion tracking from Google Analytics, and it's really quite simple. But before we can really set it up, I want to really go through and make you understand how and why we should do it. So before we do it, let's just open up my little scribbly tool. And I really just want to draw a quick picture so you can actually see what's going on, because we talk about Adwords, we've talked about setting up a test campaign. So this is your ad in Adwords, and obviously that's the URL, and people click on this ad and they obviously visit your offer, and I've talked a lot about the offer in the BackBone project, but they come to your offer, and if you've got analytics installed, which hopefully you have, whether it's Google Analytics or Woopra or any other package, when you want to know where people landed, so this is an entrance to your website. They've landed on this particular page, and this page will obviously be dictated to by the destination URL that you set up inside Adwords. I go into that in more detail in the BackBone project, but essentially you send people to an offer for a particular search term, whatever they've decided to search. They've clicked on your ad, they end up at your offer, and what they do next is really what you really need to know. Now, hopefully you've learned enough that you've put some kind of call to action on your page, whether it's a buy now button or some kind of button that takes them on to another, maybe an offer of some description, where you've presented, maybe it's a free download, maybe it's an ebook, or maybe it's a video, whatever it happens to be. And we've talked about these pages being called barrier pages, but actually, because Google doesn't like straight out capture pages, so you can bring them to an offer of some description. They then take they hit the button in order to take a look at your video or whatever, and then for more info they can put their email address in here. So it's almost like a Greased Chute method. They come into page 1, they then hit page 2, and then should they fill this in, you want to take them to a third page. Maybe it is the actual, the big video or the download page. And with this page here, this is what you want to put some kind of conversion code. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that now. Put in a conversion code on this page. And what happens then is you have a conversion, you have a percentage. And your conversion percentage hopefully should be 20 to 30%. It depends on how targeted it really is, but you're really looking for if you're paying for traffic at this end with for PPC, if you're paying at this point here, in order to have a metric that makes sense by tracking the conversions at this point, then you'll know exactly how much it's cost. So you'll know how much it's cost you per conversion. And that becomes very, very powerful, especially if at this stage here you're selling something. So if you're selling something here for $100 or £100, and it's costing you £50 at this point here, so it's costing you £50 to get somebody to land on this thank you page, then that means you've made a sale of $100. So you now know that for every £50 that you spend at this point, you're getting back £100 or $100 at point B, at this point here. So you're actually generating leads at a profit. So essentially you're turning 50 into 100, and you'll know because you're tracking the conversions. Now it isn't quite as straightforward as that, so let's head back to the screencast and then we'll go through exactly how this happens. If you want to know more, just hit me up at the BackBone project. Take care.